watch the following story unfold, think critically about how you would have handled similar concerns. A male sergeant reports to a new assignment, an exciting change for him. He's outgoing, seems to like his work. Quickly, he makes friends, including a romantic relationship with a female sergeant. The unit is close and spends a lot of time together after hours. During a happy hour event at a local pub, the sergeant becomes drunk and unruly. When his behavior becomes intolerable, the platoon sergeant jokes that he's got it covered and calls a cab to take the sergeant home. Within just a few months, getting drunk and unruly after hours has become a consistent and expected pattern of behavior for the new sergeant. One night, after drinking heavily, the sergeant and his girlfriend get into an argument, and she breaks off the relationship. He tells his fellow Marines he wants to kill her for doing this to him. Then he begins to cry and says he wishes he were dead. In the meantime, the sergeant finds it hard to concentrate on his work. Although frustrated, his co-workers cover for him and make sure projects are completed. A few Marines from the unit joked about the sergeant screwing up at work. Although he laughed along with the group, he walked away and said,
"Maybe those guys are right. This place would be better off without me."
During meetings, the sergeant entertains his friends by drawing figures in various death scenes. Some unit members wondered about the sergeant's strange behavior.
I just think he's blowing off steam.
He's cool. I wouldn't worry about him too much.
The sergeant was a good friend of the platoon sergeant. One night, the two were drunk and got into a wrestling match that got out of hand. The platoon sergeant slammed the sergeant to the ground and humiliated him. Weeks after the wrestling incident, the sergeant goes to medical and complains of back pain. He demands a prescription for Percocet. When the nurse declines his request, he threatens her. After attending a friend's birthday party, the sergeant speeds back to base. He's upset and makes a phone call to his ex-girlfriend. She's on duty. He tells her that he misses her and wants to talk. The sergeant arrives at her desk and begs her to marry him. She declines. She tells him he looks tired and should get some rest. He persists, and before leaving says he's sick of it and is going to end it all. When the female sergeant returned to her room, she found a small box on her night table that contained an engagement ring. Hours later, it was discovered that the sergeant had committed suicide in his room. What happened? No action was taken regarding the sergeant's behavior. Investigations have shown that although Marines notice signs of trouble, they don't tell anyone because they fear they will hurt the troubled Marine's career. Depression and suicidal feelings can be managed. Talking with a professional will help. Get them help. Marines may think they've got it covered, but Marines don't cover for each other, they take care of each other. Taking care means taking action.